thanks so much for joining us this afternoon. We will go ahead and open it to questions. If you have a question for Alex, please just raise your hand within the Zoom platform or type us a chat, and we'll be sure to get to as many questions as we can in the time that we have. We'll go ahead and kick it off with Bob Pockris. Go ahead, Bob.
Yeah, Alex, how much are you paying attention to what other drivers do, and how much will their strategy dictate yours?
Yeah, I mean, I think in the situation we're in, there's so many moving parts and pieces and guys really close to us that if you try to keep track of all that, you're just going to dial yourself out and be worried about things you don't need to worry about. So we just have to go execute, have the best day we can. Like we talked on Saturday night, I mean, it's a lot of guys that are really good at Bristol. So I know we're going to have a really good night and score a lot of points and not beat ourselves, which has been a struggle for us at Bristol particularly, but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to the challenge. It's a really fun racetrack. We're always really fast there. We don't have the results to show that in the last year or so, but we've always had speed. Last year we were really good in the stages and had a tire come apart. So we just got to go execute and be the best we can be.
All right, our next question is going to come from Jeff Magliachetti. Go ahead, Jeff.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you for joining us today. As someone who got his racing beginnings out on the West Coast in Arizona and California, what does it mean to you to see that the Clash is moving to the Los Angeles Coliseum this year? And how have you and the other drivers, what do you and the other drivers think of that and other changes to the schedule?
Yeah, I can't really speak much for the other drivers, but from my side of things, I think it's really cool. You know, I ran that first E-Series race at Bowman Gray Stadium, 10 years ago or whatever it was. And I remember going into that like, oh, this isn't even going to be a race, blah, blah, blah. And it's just another racetrack. Like the atmosphere was amazing. The racing was great. The cars were fine on such a small racetrack. There are plenty of short tracks around the country that are quarter miles that people race on every Saturday night. So I'm looking forward to that. I think it's going to be really cool. The atmosphere, I'm sure, is going to be amazing. That's really what makes an event like that is the atmosphere. So hopefully we absolutely slam that place full of people and put on a great event.
Sure, looking forward to it. Appreciate your time and insight. Have fun at Bristol this weekend.
Yeah, thank you.
Next question will come from Ashley McCubbin. Go ahead, Ashley.
Hey, Alex, with the success that you've had this year on these short tracks, how much confidence does that give you entering this weekend, knowing what's on the line?
Yeah, definitely. Always have confidence going to Bristol. Really have confidence going anywhere, especially this year with Hendrick Motorsports. We've been fast everywhere. So, you know, confident, but definitely not comfortable by any means in the point situation that we're in. So just got to go have a good day. I know we have all the parts and pieces and tools we need to make that happen. We just got to go do it.
And we know NASCAR unveiled the schedule for 2022. Your thoughts on having a rough look at what they've changed and added to it?
Yeah, I'm excited. Like I said about going to LA, I think that's going to be really neat. And got some friends over at Gateway, and really cool to see all their hard work rewarded with a Cup Series event. They've worked really hard on that place, and it's really cool to see them have that success. So hopefully that's another great event for us. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Thank you for your time.
Yep.
Our next question will come from Nathan Solomon. Go ahead, Nathan.
Yeah, Alex, thanks for your time today. So, you know, with everything that Hendrick Motorsports has accomplished during the regular season, how much of a sense of urgency is there within the 48 team or, you know, the team as a whole?
I don't think there's a sense of urgency. You know, I don't think we expected to be in this situation. You know, pretty frustrated with myself after Darlington to put ourselves in this spot. And, you know we need to go execute and go have a good day. We know it's not going to be easy by any means, but we also know that if something goes wrong and we don't make it to the next round, there's still more opportunities for us to win races this year. Plenty of opportunities for us to still end up with a good point spot. And we just got to go execute each and every week. And, you know, consistency has been our hard spot over the last couple of years with this race team, and we got to get that figured out. But it's been a great year, and we're going to do all we can to get all 400 cars as far as we can here in the playoffs.
And on the note of consistency, these last 5 or 6 races obviously have not been very strong for you guys. But how do you try and wipe all that and just focus on the race ahead?
Yeah, it's definitely difficult. But at the same time, I think a lot of it was things not of our doing. Indy road course, we had a flat tire on the last restart. Michigan, we got some damage. We just had some days that got away from us with things outside of our control. So just need to go execute. Darlington, I'm really frustrated with myself still. That was a day that if we would have just gone and executed, we wouldn't be remotely in this situation this week. So when you start the playoffs with a 26th place finish, it's never good. And we just have to go make up for it this weekend.
Thank you. Good luck this weekend.
Yeah, thanks.
Jeff, did you have another question?
I did, if that's okay.
Sure.
Alex, even if the postseason dream ends for you this weekend, I mean, hopefully you'll be moving on to the round of 12, but if the postseason dream does end this weekend, what's the biggest takeaway, the biggest positive takeaway you'll have from your first season repping the number 48 branding? And what did you learn most about yourself as both a driver and perhaps as a human being as well?
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun working with Ally. I think that's the biggest thing, is just how great it is to work with Andrea and JB and everybody on their team. It's been amazing to have a partner that has your back the way Ally does. And obviously winning 3 races this year, getting them their first points wins, their first trip to the playoffs. It's been really great. So, I feel like we have as good of a shot as anybody at transferring this week. And if we don't, we can still finish 5th in points. We just got to go have a really good end to the year. And we did that last year, ended up 6th in points. So high expectations for the rest of the year, but it's going to be a lot of fun.
Absolutely. Thanks so much again. Good luck.
Yeah, thanks.
It looks like we have one final question from Tucker White. Go ahead, Tucker.
Trouble.
Yeah, might be having some trouble there. I think he's actually typed it in the chat here, so I can go ahead and read his question. He says, Alex, as we've seen with the high downforce package, particularly deep into a run, overtaking the race leader becomes a Herculean task. Given that, what do you say to people who claim this package puts less emphasis on driver skill and more on random luck?
Well, the good news with that is we're on the low downforce package this week at Bristol. So low downforce, high horsepower. I think passing is definitely tough just on the shape of the racetrack, but that's just part of it. As far as the high downforce stuff goes, like it's just another race car. It's another package. Everybody's got the same thing, and it's you still got to drive it. So I don't think anybody can say it's random luck by any means.
Jeff, did you have another question?
Oh no, I'm done this time. Thank you.
Okay, sorry, I saw your hand still up.
I forgot to lower my hand. I'm sorry.
No worries, no worries. All right, well, Alex, thanks so much for joining us this afternoon, and we wish you the best of luck this weekend at Bristol.
Thanks. Y'all have a good one.